why I won't buy from these silver bullion dealers. Let's get to the video. Hey guys, Patriotic Stacker here, and I'm back with more content for you guys and girls today. So we all have our favorite bullion dealers, right? We all tend to have our own go-to online dealer when we're buying gold and silver online. I mean, let's face it, online dealers have the better prices overall. I mean, they're big million-dollar businesses that can afford to pump out volume, so they can do usually better prices on their bullion, their bars, their government coins, their rounds, their 1 ounce gold coins, their fractional gold. And that's what usually happens when you're a bigger business. You sell things a little cheaper than the ma and pa stores. But there's nothing better than supporting your local coin shop, a ma and pa shop. You know, you want to support your local businesses, but sometimes the prices aren't there, right? And you want to buy here and there from your local coin shops. But when you want to back up the truck, you usually buy online. Now, some people don't buy online. A lot of people actually buy from local coin shops. But me, myself, I'm a huge online buyer. I still buy from my local coin shops from time to time, but mostly I'm all online. And I have my favorite bullion sites. You guys all know that I'm a big fan of Monument Metals. The shipping's great, the prices are great, the sales are great. Monument Metals is great. I'm a fan of Hero Bullion. I love Hero Bullion. I think their prices are great. Their shipping is one of the quickest in the industry. And they're just the owner, the CEO, great guy. I had an interview with him. Great guy to talk to, very nice. I hope him and his family is doing very well. We should be doing an interview soon, hopefully. I got to contact him and see when he can be free so we can put out another good interview. And then you have your other coin dealers like Bold Precious Metals. Now, I know some people are iffy with Bold with their shipping and stuff, but besides their shipping, I feel like they have a very good inventory. And they offer their gold and silver that's in their inventory for a pretty good price, I feel. And especially if you're looking for that like numismatic, semi-numismatic, collectible coin, Bold is also very good for that. So I do buy a lot from Bold as well. And of course, you have Liberty Coins. Now, Liberty Coins is not as big as Hero, Monument Metals, and all the major online bullion dealers, but they are getting up there. A lot of people are starting to notice Liberty Coins more and notice their potential in the bullion business, especially with their shipping. I mean, I've placed orders with Liberty Coins and they're out in California and I've gotten it literally the next day. So no problems there with the shipping. The prices are very great. I mean, you guys seen I've been on a big kick with these Britannia 10 ounce bars and RCM 10 ounce bars as of the last month. And a good portion of them came from Liberty Coins and Monument. Both of them had great sales on those bars. And then you have Boeing Exchange, and Boeing Exchange is in my home state. Now, Boeing Exchange also offers some great prices. They also have a cool rewards program. I like Boeing Exchange. The only issue with Boeing Exchange is the shipping's a little long, but their prices are fair. Customer service is good. There's a lot of great bullion sites, but there's a lot of bullion sites as well that aren't so great. At least with me and what I've seen. Now, APMEX. APMEX is famous, right? You know, APMEX is the biggest of the biggest. They are the top dog. And listen, they built a name for themselves. And I have nothing against APMEX. I think, you know, they're a great bullion company, but the only issue with APMEX is their prices. They're very, very expensive. And I guess because they have so much inventory, especially if you're looking for a particular year, I mean, they have it down to the Eagles. I mean, you go on Monument Metal or any other site and you type in like a 1997 Eagle, and they might not have it. APMEX does. And I think that's a big reason why they charge what they charge. Me personally, I do not buy from APMEX due to their high prices. But they are good at shipping. They are good with communication and stuff. But the high price thing that just breaks it for me, and that keeps me away. Because, let's be honest, if a 1/10 gold eagle right now is selling for $230 on Monument Metal, and APMEX is asking $290, that's ridiculous. But listen, that's pretty much how most of us in this community started buying online. We usually started off with APMEX, and then later on you learn about other bullion sites and stuff, and you're thinking, like, what was I thinking? I must have paid so much premium in the first couple of years stacking, and literally that was me. I was buying from APMEX, and like I said, their product is good, the customer service is good, but the prices. So I'm not a buyer at APMEX. I do have the APMEX Bullion card, which is a credit card. It's a great credit card, nice rewards. I will buy from APMEX when I get rewards on that card, or when there's spot deals or like certain exclusive releases that you can't get anywhere else. That's when I'll buy at APMEX. But other than that, for just regular bullion, no, I do not buy from APMEX. Same thing with JM Bullion. Now, JM Bullion, I know this is a little cheaper than APMEX, but same idea. They are just very, very overpriced. The only time I will buy from JM Bullion is if they have a certain bar that popped up that I really want and they don't have it anywhere else. But usually I check eBay before I do them. And last but not least, now, if any one of you guys that are watching this video that are a follower of my videos and also look at my community tab, you will see that I posted a little price comparisons between Monument Metals and SD Bullion. Now, SD Bullion seems like a huge fan favorite bullion site in our community. And that's probably because a lot of people started watching channels like Yankee and Dragons, and they are huge sponsors of SD Bullion. Well, I'm not a fan of SD Bullion. I'm actually very disappointed in SD Bullion. When I first started stacking, SD Bullion was one of the cheapest sites you can buy from. They were for the people. They were for stackers, right? Selling stuff at a decent price, not being greedy. Well, all of a sudden, in the last few years, SD Bullion has gone up in prices. They are very, very close to APMEX prices. And I think that is just ridiculous. Coming from a family-owned, Christian, religious bullion, dealer, to charge those prices and those crazy premiums that they're asking. I mean, I was looking at their Britannia bars, and they were charging like $30, $40 more than Monument Metals or Liberty Coins or Bold was asking for these. And I mean, that's just crazy. Everybody, I know, like, there's a couple local coin shops in my town, and even though they're in competition, they still talk to each other. They still figure out prices. They all, kind of find out a good price point, so no one's cutting each other's throats. So the word gets around. Like, I know some people try to say, like, for example, now Eagles have gone down a lot in premium. There are some sites that the premiums haven't gone down at all. And they're probably going to blame it that, I didn't see or I didn't hear. That's just a complete BS because they know. I mean, it's totally different if spot price goes up. They hear about that and they up the price right away, right? When it goes down, they, a lot of them don't hear about that, right? All of a sudden. So it's weird, but this was the kicker for me. I got an email from SD Bullion. It was a great deal. First time ever. You get a free 10-ounce bar. And I was like, oh, wow. It drew my attention, right? Free silver. Why not? Especially a 10-ounce bar. Those are my favorite to stack. So, and it wasn't just any regular 10-ounce bar. It was a Britannia, right? So I'm like, all right, I'm in. I look at it, and this is what you have to do to get that free 10-ounce bar. You have to buy a mini monster box of 2023 American Silver Eagles. And a mini monster box, for those who don't know what it is, it's practically a monster box, but instead of 500 ounces, it's only 100 ounces. So 5 full tubes of 20 in a box. So, all right, buy one, right? And then you get the free 10-ounce bar. So I did the math. For check and wire, they wanted 35 something. For crypto, it was like 35.70. And then for credit card, obviously it's more. They wanted like $36.70. And I'm like, all right, that seems fair, kind of high. And then I did the math. I calculated. It ended up being anywhere from $35 to $37 an ounce per silver eagle. That is just ridiculous to me, especially now when Bold Precious Metals is selling eagles right now for anywhere from $30 to $32 an ounce. Monument Metals is selling tubes of eagles right now for $621. Boeing Exchange is selling tubes of eagles for $630. So I did the math. I added 5 full tubes of 2023 American Silver Eagles on my Monument Metal cart. And it showed $3,083 out the door. So right there, I could have bought that for $3,100 roughly, and SD Bullion was asking $3,530 bare minimum. That's if you use check or wire or credit card, $36.70. Ladies and gentlemen, they weren't giving you a free 10-ounce Britannia bar. You were paying for that. You were paying for that. And here's the kicker, right? So I added that, the 5 tubes, exactly what SD Bullion was offering on Monument Metals, and it was $300 to $400 cheaper. And then, for ha-has, I added a 10-ounce Britannia bar on Monument Metals, and it came out to like $3,300. Well, SD Bullion was asking $3,500 to $3,700 just for 5 tubes of eagles. Now, does that sound Christian to you? Does that sound like a good bullion dealer? Does that sound like the best prices online? No. Not to me anyways. Well, all I'm saying, guys, do your math before you make purchases. A lot of people get caught up seeing, oh, great deal, sale of a lifetime, free silver. Read up on it, do the math, check out other bullion sites before you go ahead and pull the trigger. Because if I didn't do the math, if I didn't pay attention, I probably would have bought that deal. And I know there's people right now starting to stack and get, really into it, and they're not really paying attention. I'm sure there's people right now that just bought that deal, thinking they got the deal of a lifetime. Well, they didn't. Anyways, guys, a little rant today. I can't tell anyone where to shop. And I'm not saying don't shop at SD Bullion or APMEX or JM Bullion or any of those sites like that. But there are great options out there. Just go check out prices, compare prices, see what has the best deal, who has the best customer service. I mean, I just named you 5 or 6 great bullion sites out there. So, yeah, guys, just do your homework before you jump into your metals. All right, guys. Patriotic Stackers out. Thank you guys for coming on today. Peace.